Oh.
What's up,
Hey,
guys?
how's it going, guys?
Hey,
We got Fucker Pants and Numberline in the same goddamn show.
Oh
You believe that shit?
man, not happy?
No, I'm very happy. I thought it was a solid first set, and second set was badass for a little bit. It just the end of it was kind of standard. It almost went set one again.
Oh,
Oh, is that a bad echo, Kevin?
all I can say is I thought of Llama and I thought of Fam tonight, and it was pretty cool. And I'm going to hop off so Tim can do his thing.
all right. Take it easy, Kev. Thanks for thinking of me.
Okay. The tears are flowing. Love you, buddy. How kind.
Was that like Kev giving me an echo? So he like chickened out. He's like, all right, I'm off. Done.
Yeah. we got tons of people here.
Get out of the venue.
Hi.
Yeah, no, that I thought
Hey.
that.
Like all the way.
What's
All
up?
right, not to be rude, but you gotta, and this is weird, but those pants have to be at least shown one time on live.
Yeah.
Those pants, baby.
They want to see your
my
pants.
God. Wow.
There we go.
Wait a minute.
Badass.
Did you use the porta potties?
So yeah, no, I thought that was a good show. I had a good time. Energy was good.
Okay.
It's funny because we were talking about how getting character zero when you're on like the at home webcasting it is like I don't know, leave it. But then when you're out live, it's everything, right? Like raging like that with the lights and everything. That's kind of like what it all is all about. But anyway,
How's the like scene out there? And just it looked interesting getting in. It looked kind of tight. I know a lot of folks had trouble getting in. It sounded
The
like.
weather looked a little iffy.
yeah, no, it was lightning right up until doors, and the lot is completely different than Deer Creek. I don't know if it's just because of the rain or because we're getting further back east, but it was like everybody was kind of super isolated. The shakedown's like a mile away. But once we got in, the show was a rager, and everybody kind of fell right into place. It's way less crowded too. These Tuesday, Wednesday shows are like a whole different animal because it's like way smaller crowds.
Oh, that's nice.
But yeah, well, I'm curious what you guys thought though, from your perspective of watching it on the webcast.
Let's start with our guest Danielle. What did you
Hi, Danielle.
think of it?
Hello. I thought it was good. There were a couple of songs that I was bummed that they didn't wait for AC for. And Kevin and I were talking about lizards like earlier this afternoon, and he's like, "I want it tonight." And I'm like, "They have to wait for AC." And he's like, "I could deal with that." And it came on tonight, and I was like, "Oh no." But no, I think it was. I think both sets were good. I think the choices were good. There was good balance. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Trey said something. When he was like, "Oh, why don't we ever do this song?" I was crying on my couch. Oh, Mike doesn't like this one.
That Lizards was
That was
cool. I mean, that was kind of like a fun. I don't know if it's a bust out because they played it a bunch in 18, 19, but it was bust out for this tour and it was really fun to see.
Yeah, definitely. Best llama and lizards of 4.0 so far.
By far.
By far.
Just I mean, and that was Kevin mentioned it a little bit. It did hit home for us at home with the llama for the golden age for me. So that's been kind of a really fun thing. Is that it was really funny. I kind of stepped out for just a second, and golden age. I know that something's happening or golden age is coming because then I just get hit with crazy notifications. I'm sure you did llama for llama. It's a really interesting thing, but. Again, I love to hear
that was the second time I yelled your name tonight, fam. When they started Golden Age, I was like, fam! But in the first set, as soon as we started getting down to some gumbo, I was singing your name. I was like, fam, 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 fam.
Oh my gosh, that's my favorite thing ever.
I can't believe it was a near miss. You almost got it. One night off.
Close.
Yeah.
I know how much you're looking forward to it.
You were one night off on the other golden age this tour too, weren't you?
It's not. It's a thing with me and Phish. It's okay. I understand it.
Well, Trey follows you, so.
Sam, have you ever caught a golden age?
I have one golden age. One.
Okay, you have one under your belt.
Yeah.
Okay.
which is almost, again, it's like a tease, you know. But that's okay. We have that relationship. It's all right. We're okay. No, but it was funny. I love Llama saying, "No, I'm sorry, brother," because I did miss it. I did just miss it. What'd you think, Chad?
Well, I'm actually curious what Wook thought, because, like, if I were to go back tomorrow and look at this set on paper, this show on paper, I would be like, oh, okay. But you were there, so
No,
was it a great show?
The Soul Planet Jam, and what was the other one right before that?
No Man's.
The No Man's Jam and the Soul Planet Jam are going to go down as two of the top, like, 6 jams or 8 jams. So, you know what I mean? They're not, like, top 3, but they're definitely highlight jams of the tour. I mean, I think they were right up there with the Simple Jam that I saw at Deer Creek. And I mean, not quite the Tweezer. They weren't quite Tweezer, but they were up there with the Blaze On and the Simple. So I think overall it was an average show, but the peaks were so good.
Absolutely. And the vibes in those rooms, I know, Danielle, you were at Deer Creek, right? And there's just a level of it's hard to explain to anyone that isn't in the building. Just maybe it's different for sure, even more, because we're back in the vibes and the love, just meeting everybody. Did you meet a bunch of people? Any new people on the road? Or
yeah, we had Katie here. That was fun.
Yeah.
And Haley's Comet. I didn't catch her real name, but
yeah, exactly.
Steph, yeah. She was here with us, and Kev, and then our favorites, the Makitas.
Legendaries.
We lost Kevin.
They're my tour partners for this run. Hey, Katie, say hi.
Fuck.
Plus.
I ground scored a fucking cooler, bitches. I look plus.
That is right on the line of theft or ground score.
I got the perfect size cooler for like 5 beers. Perfect. Wow.
There's actually a brownie inside of that cooler.
We can go. All right,
I cried during Joy. It was amazing.
Guys, I'm gonna mute. But we're gonna walk back.
Love you guys.
First set was better.
First set was better than the second set. That was a take by Kev there. Does anybody agree?
I don't hate that take. And I honestly, I don't know about you guys. What do you think about that gumbo, Danielle? Like I've been like feeling my Trey singing. And that gumbo, he just like let it loose and got like really funky and singing, if you remember. So what do you think of that gumbo and just the first set, I guess, overall?
Yeah, no, I thought the first set was really good. I will say, for the folks who have been doing some under the table streaming, there was some in and out of getting some stuff shut down tonight. So it was a little choppy.
It was tough. Right, it was tough for the pirates on the sea, if you know what I mean. Like, and I won't lie, and I'm pretty publicly on the sea and on the side of the pirates. So yes, it was a choppy night in the waters for us folks, for sure. Yeah.
But yeah, I think I agree that first set. I mean, I think they were both good, but I think the first set I was like more like excited by.
Right. And it's almost recency because the second part of the second set was, if there's some questions there, it was there, right? Mm-hmm. Caspian, the number line. People don't like number line, you know. I'm beginning. Chad, yeah.
I'm one of those people.
Oh, sorry. You're not Chad. Go ahead.
I just wanted to stay on the topic of number line. Today is Leo Finder's 112th birthday. Wow. So, and they did the Play It Again Leo.
Wow.
Play It Leo.
Really?
The Play It Leo. So I think they were both a nod to Leo Fender.
Unreal. Really interesting.
Can they see me? Can you see me? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hi. Hey, guys. Okay, so that show was fucking, can you hear me?
Yes.
That show was fucking amazing. The Fast Llama, the Joy. I'm like hysterically crying at the fucking Joy. And I look around, everyone's crying. We're all just like, we all, and then into Lizards. And then when they go the dun 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 in Lizards, I'm crying again on the rail. I got up to the rail. I'm crying on the fucking rail, looking around, everyone's crying. It was like the most beautiful fucking thing ever. fuck anybody who has anything to say bad about this fucking show. It was amazing. It was so much fun. I already lost my voice. It's gone. But who cares? It was amazing. I love you guys. Love you.
Bye, Katie.
Bye.
All right, I had a question for Katie.
Oh shit.
Darn it. But
All right, so tell me who hated it because she said "fuck you." I want to know who she said that to.
there's haters. There's always going to be haters,
Yeah.
Katie, but she
Nope.
summed it up so freaking well that it's the freaking vibes in those rooms, and you can't. Sunday Deer Creek. I know we have some friends in this little, maybe our little, organization that didn't love Sunday Deer Creek, and if you were in that building, the vibes, like. At one point, I literally just screamed, "Bye!" That's all I could think of, because it was just like this feeling of we're all here, we made it through this run, we're having this hysterical, funny set and time, we're looking at each other, just laughing and loving it, and like you can't look at a set list, you can't watch a webcast and get that feeling, right? So, Katie, thank you for that because again, because if you ain't teared up for joy, just in this like moment, in that moment. And you're in that building, then I don't know. You got a heart of coal.
What's up, Chad?
All right. Okay. First of all, my question for Katie is she stole that cooler. That's not a question; it's a statement. She didn't ground score it; she stole it.
That's
Absolutely
ground score. Second ground score.
Just grabbed it off of somebody's pickup.
It's a great line. It's
Yeah. Yeah. Katie stole that cooler. My
She
second,
can't hear you, by the way.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't mind. The second thing I had is that I want to talk to Danielle a little bit and Fam a little bit too, because we were all at Deer Creek and we had a high opinion of those shows, and not being at the shows tonight. Like, what was the difference for you? Did you feel that like drop off? Like, I mean, I'm positive about the show tonight. Like, I have no like doubts about how good it was tonight. But it would have been better had you been there. You know what I'm saying? So, Danielle.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely just like a different feeling because you're kind of like bouncing your energy off of all of the people around you. And like I live alone, so I'm watching the show like alone, like in my living room. And so it's different. Like, and you can appreciate that it's a good show, but the experience of watching it with other people and like absorbing the energy of being there is what's different and what's lacking when you watch it at home.
Right. Fam, what do you think?
And again, just summed up so well, Danielle, and I can't say enough about those 3 days, and just the meeting everyone that I was lucky and blessed enough to meet. Everyone, I think Tim put it so well, that you're very concerned about if these people are real, like is Fam or Fammer, or is this just a, like I don't know, like a facade in some ways. There's Danielle, and like everyone I met.
Andy Michael really have that hair.
Oh my gosh. And what a fabulous dancer. Like you learn so much about all the people that, how about how much Tim and Andy, they could pass as like cousins at least, like there's so much.
How about that steam? Huh?
There we go.
That steam fucked. I thought.
Well, okay, but to your point, Wook, like I think if we would have gotten Soul Planet and Deer Creek, like Soul Planet on paper, like I'll roll my eyes at, but Soul Planet tonight, like if I was there, I would have grabbed you guys and danced.
No,
like you know what I'm saying? Like,
attendance bias is a thing. I mean, there's an entire fucking podcast about it. But the fact of the matter is that they're playing great. They played great in Deer Creek. They played great tonight. A little doogie, a little weird, but it's positive momentum. So for anyone that has shows coming up, you got a lot to look forward to.
Dude, and tomorrow you guys are going to get the roof blown off that joint. I mean, to me, that's the setup, right? Like there is a level of like, there's so many songs that are about a bit back in the rotation, right, for you. And, that's the exciting part, again, for those folks going. I had a moment during Son of a Mule, or my wife's sitting here with me next to me, Deanna. Well, Deanna, why don't you come over here and tell them what you said real quick? Seriously, come here. She's not too indecent. She does have a little bit of PJs on. But she said, "What does Santa of a Mule sound like?"
Hi.
Hi.
We've never been to the Nerds, like final song or whatever, where the violinist is like, you know, I don't know what is. How does it go?
Yeah, the Revenge of the Nerds. You guys, I know this is a little younger crowd, but at the end of Revenge of the Nerds, there's a talent show, and the guys are like up there, and what and it's just like, they're playing that like techno weird funky thing, and she turns to me and she's like, "Is that the Revenge of the Nerds talent song?" Like, yeah, it is. And I was like, there's so many levels of how that's true, right? These four nerds getting the revenge of a lifetime by living the rock and roll dream, like it's perfect. So I had to like steal it.
It sounds like it though.
Yeah, she's got Revenge of the Nerds tease on that one, so we'll accept it.
All right.
Thanks, Ned. Thank you.
Revenge of the Nerds tease. Somebody tell me that. Okay, man.
Wow, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, totally. But again, I just all the people that I know in Hershey, you can't. And again, for 4.0 and for this year, you almost have to kind of take whatever kind of ranking system or whatever kind of thing you go, oh, this song, I don't like it, or this blah. Like, you just, to me, I don't know how you don't throw that out the window and go like, and look around you and go, shit, I'm at Phish again. I'm seeing these people and so many people that I, again, had never met in real life, right? That I think everyone's doing that now. And so, it's still cool. Llama, what you got, buddy?
Sorry. A year ago, like, we had no idea when live music would be back. And it was, everything that you had for the spring was canceled. You had no idea when a vaccine was coming, what was going to happen when that actually came out. And it was just like, I don't know, like, I have never been so isolated. I live alone. I live in New York City. It was very bad here. I literally didn't leave my apartment for like 9 months. And so to me, it's like, you want to get up on that stage and you want to play Numberline for 3 hours. Like, I'm going to be there. That's it.
That's funny, Tim. That might be the one song Tim disagrees with you on, right? It sounds like it's like no,
they can play it. I just won't love it, but that's fine. Whatever they need to do to get the rocks off.
Let's talk samples a little bit, because our friend Danielle has made some incredible slaps. What will tell us about those slaps you got on and what?
So yeah, I've got them on. So let me actually get ones that are like not my body.
Yeah, we do.
So I made these, and I'll be an AC for anybody who wants to come find me. And we've got Let Phish sample, and it's holographic.
Oh, nice.
You're welcome, fam. You're welcome.
So good, isn't it?
And Learn to Read Facelips.
Facelips. Just A+ slaps in all way. And so I wanted to segue to the sample conversation, because I do think it comes back around a little bit, right? Because you've got some samples here again. I think there were samples in Deer Creek, but it's limited, and it's, to me, timed so much beautifully better. Again, so I'm coming around. We had this conversation. I know, Danielle, you're like, sample. So yeah, I think that's everyone, right? I think I'm totally out on a limb on like the samples, but I'm coming around. I'm being convinced.
Fam, you did say early on, you're like, talk to me 5 shows in and tell me if you still like the samples. And guess what? Danielle made a fucking sticker.
Oh, and like, I karma'd myself, dude. Because like I totally like Back to the Future, framed myself. Yeah, that was interesting. But they are awesome. I'm having fun with them. And when you're there, again, how do you not laugh and have a blast? There's a level of like separation too with them, right? Like on an LP live Phish. Look at these Wooks in the background, by the way. Look at these.
Yeah, look at them.
Fucking love them so much.
If they're talking, they're on mute. Hold on.
Oh, we don't. Maybe it's just better to see them.
My battery's dying.
I think it's just better to see them. I don't know if we want to hear all that. Let's hear it a little bit.
Llama, I got control of the mic. I was just giving you a scene of our walk.
Oh, gotcha.
You can mute him at any point. Hi.
Hey,
Katie. Katie, I have a question.
Jeremy,
For
Danielle,
Katie,
I love
can
you.
you hear
Chad has a
me?
question,
Love
but you can't hear
you.
Chad.
Well, can you
Oh,
repeat it
she
to me?
can't hear
Yeah.
me.
I'll let her know.
So Wook, translate the question.
She wants your She
Katie,
wants your
did
number.
you steal that? No.
Oh,
Did you steal that
that's
cooler,
sad.
or did you bring
Did
ground
you?
score?
She wants to know if you stole the cooler, or if it was a
No,
ground
no.
score.
Okay, so there was a cooler when I was going into the venue, and I saw it. And I was like, "Oh my god, cute little cooler!" And like it was like left there because they couldn't bring it into the venue. So I took it and I flipped it upside down. I put it behind a fucking bush, and then I'm leaving, and it's still there.
She
And I
stole
got
it.
the cooler, and it's a
Sounds
cute
like
cooler.
theft to me.
That's a,
You get the
that's
cooler
what she
so the
stole it.
original person
Not
couldn't
theft.
come back to get
It's
the
fucking
cooler.
awesome.
Right.
It is a very
Like,
cool cooler
It is.
that she
it
stole.
is.
I'm gonna peep
It's a
between
cool
cars.
cooler, but you have to go find who you stole it from and give it back. She
She
stole it.
walked away.
I
I'm gonna go, but I will watch this
All right.
later. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.
Be safe, guys. I
Right.
love you. Oh my
All
gosh,
right, guys.
what a moment. And I'm telling you, that I think she felt like that was an explanation, but that was a confession.
Yeah.
That was a confession. She's totally stole that cooler.
God
These
bless
things
them.
have it on tour.
And people didn't need that. They just abandoned. Come on. I mean, it's okay. She puts enough good out there in the world that she's owed a ground score, quasi, right? Stolen cooler, right? She'll get them purple backs.
I mean, like, if like somebody stole my cooler and I found out it was Katie, I wouldn't be mad. I'd be like, you know what? I deserve that. I deserve that to be stolen.
It's a great point. It's a great point. Well, what a
But
show.
it doesn't
man.
change the fact that she stole the cooler.
Yes, exactly.
So, what did you guys think about the encore?
I found this in the front seat of somebody's truck. They just left it there.
And they left their window open. Like,
And they left their window open, their doors unlocked. Like,
So I took it out
it's mine.
and hid it behind a bush, and it was still there when I came out. Like they didn't go and look for their cooler behind the bush. They should have known.
That is Wook move 101.
Damn, she is making moves for Wook of the Year, like all right. She's calling for racks of tall boys to be picked up for her on the way to us, which again I had to be explained what the hell a rack was. So lots of wookery going around for sure. Danielle, you killed the wookery. I know you were part of the spaghetti incident. Which is amazing. That's part of just the legend of DC, right? And I'm so excited too that you got that run. I mean, like what a run and what a moment to like have your first show. So that's like legendary.
Wait, I was at Deer Creek. I ran into Danielle. I don't know what the spaghetti incident is.
Yeah, explain that a little bit before we go. I know we don't have a ton of time. But
Yeah, we don't have a lot of time.
And I'll send you the pictures on Twitter. But my boyfriend really wanted to bring in a bag of spaghetti because the snack policy was you could bring any snacks in a clear gallon bag. So him and his brother went to Olive Garden, got a bag, filled it with spaghetti and sauce, parm, and walked up to the gate and asked them what their spaghetti policy is. And he recorded it. It got like a ton of views on Twitter and had like a bunch of retweets. And so now it's very much a spaghetti incident. And I had a spaghetti t-shirt, which he was wearing during it just to catch.
How did I miss this? How did I miss this? Amazing. I love it.
It's the stuff of legends. And I'm just, again, so like to be a part of that. And yeah, you guys go down in DC history along with those shows and just those moments. And I'm so glad our friends at Hershey having those moments too.
Yes.
Right? So I know we're about to wrap up. We got another show tomorrow. We'll all do the same and all have fun watching. So.
Did we talk about tonight's show at all or no?
Yeah, we talked
about it a little bit. We compared it to Deer Creek a lot of bit.
I even had notes that said nice jams on it. And then, how about Gumbo? Feel yourself vocals.
Gumbo was good. That was a good first set highlight along with the Fast Llama. Second set, I would have to say, was No Man's into Soul Planet. That was great. And that was a highlight. So Yeah, we got there, and then the encore was rock and roll, which they
There
couldn't
we
play
are.
Character Zero because they played it to Inset too.
What an interesting thing.
Yeah.
And that's what
I love it.
It's great.
Great take. Great takes all around.
Yes.
I love you guys.
Yep. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow
Bye.
night.
Have a good
See you tomorrow
one.
night.
Wook Plus.
Wookplus.com. Wookplus.com. You'll always
Buy
find
merch,
us there.
guys.
Wookplus.com.